Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be playing Magical Diary. It's kind of like Harry Potter the dating sim. This is Dark Mysterious Boy, but I call him Dark Little Bitch Boy because I'm not really into that. I know some people are. Anyway, I've played this before, but I thought it would be a good start to trying doing some Let's Play type stuff for my channel, so let's go. Let's be witches. Let's be little witches. Okay, new game. I like that the default name is Mary Sue. I see what they did there. So what style, what kind of hair do I want here? Yeah, I want those pigtails, because I'm kawaii and shit. And there's the different body types here. We can be fat if we want. Kawaii Thicc witch. I'm Kawaii Thicc witch here. Oh, face types. Forgot about it. Ah! Yes, I must be as kawaii as possible. The gigantic eyes. And blue hair, because you gotta have blue hair. How blue? Yeah, dark blue. You gotta have blue hair. Gotta have blue hair. What eye color? And purple eyes, because I'm an indigo child. Ooh. That bullshit actually came from some stupid fan fiction. Did you know that? And I'm going to be extremely pale, because I am in real life. We're gonna stay Mary Sue. Alright, let's go. Kawaii Thicc witches go. Kawaii Thicc witch is going on an adventure. It all started about 3 years ago, on my 13th birthday. I was playing tag in the back garden with my friends. When I tried to jump out of the way of the girl who was chasing me, I jumped so high that I flew all the way over the hedge. Oh my. At first, I couldn't believe it was real. No one else could either. Within a few minutes, they'd all convinced themselves that nothing unusual had happened. Then the next day, a strange old woman showed up on my doorstep to offer me the choice for my future. Oh shit, I'm glad I didn't name myself Sophie. And now here I am, 16 and on my way to Iris Academy, an actual school for magic. The school lies in a hidden valley in the Green Mountains, about 150 miles from my home in New Hampshire. New Hampshire? That doesn't sound too magical. Sorry if you live in New Hampshire, I guess. I don't know a whole lot about New Hampshire. I don't think it's magical. Maybe it is. I wouldn't know. Not really been there for anything. My parents drove me out here, but we've already said our goodbyes. I asked them to drop me off at the outskirts of the school grounds so I could walk the rest of the way on my own. I knew Dad would cry and make a fuss over me before letting me go, and I didn't want my new classmates to see me for the first time looking like that. That's kind of rude, Mary Sue. Your parents love you and just want you to be happy. That's rude. Actually, I'm surprised Dad agreed. He's always been a little overprotective. Maybe he's finally recognizing that I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm a woman now, and I want to meet all of those sexy wizard boys. Oh, well, what was I talking about? Oh yes, back to the story. Anyway, it means I have to carry my own suitcases, which contain all that I have to my name for the next 9 months. Oh dearie me. Not many clothes, because we'll be wearing school uniforms all the time, but I have some books, pictures of my friends and family, and decorations for my new room. There it is, up ahead, teehee. Excuse me, one of my earbuds fell out. I will try messing with face cam stuff another time. I'm new to the streaming software, so I'm just figuring out how it works. Not too bad for a first attempt here. Anyway, back to the story. Teehee. The campus looks more like a very posh boarding school than a home for wizards and witches. Posh, yes, very posh indeed. Pretty buildings, lots of trees and wide open spaces. Summer is still lingering here. The leaves haven't yet started to turn. I walk a little faster, feeling slightly too warm in this long robe and cape. Flower beds and arches stretch out around me, so many doors and windows, and they all look the same. There are 3 residential halls for girls and 3 for boys. I've been accepted to Horse Hall, which is for adventurous girls, whatever that means. The other two girl halls are the Butterflies, who are probably girly girls, and the Snakes. I'm not sure who would want to be a snake. I'd much rather be a horse. Unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly where Horse Hall is. You know, even though Butterflies is probably girly girls, that's the only one that isn't possibly an insult here. Like, butterflies are pretty, but people don't really have anything else bad to say about butterflies most of the time. But horse and snake neither of those are really things you want to be called. Anyway, where's Horse Hall? I mean Horse Hall. Indeed, not a whore at all here. Oh, I wonder what sexy boys are here. Quiet, Horse Hall, girl. Gotta find the Horse Hall. I have a letter about freshman orientation. Where did I put it? I look down at my suitcases while I walk, trying to remember which pocket I stuck the letter into, when suddenly, I bump into someone. Oops, sorry. He's not a man in school robes with no hall symbol on them, which means he's probably a professor. This is not a good first impression. Sorry, sir. A new student, I see. And what might your name be? He has a lovely voice, dark and rich, with a refined British accent, and he doesn't seem to be too angry with me. I relax a little. Perhaps I will have a chance to flirt with him at some point during this game. Hey, no metagaming, Mary Sue. Mary Sue, sir? You don't know my name either. You shouldn't be metagaming either, sir. I just got here, and I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off, as I notice he's no longer looking at me. Instead, he's paging through the large book he was carrying. Miss Sue, is it? Wild Seed. How unsurprising. I am totally not modeled after Professor Snape. Hey, you told me to stop metagaming, bitch. Wild? More than likely, a complete waste of my time. You have no idea how much you've been given, and you will throw it all away. Throw you away, bitch? I mean, sexy Snape man that some people are into for some reason, but I'm not, cause you're old bitch boy. He scribbles something into the book and slams it shut. Tender meds. Not a promising start. Metagaming already. Pay more attention to your studies than you do to where you're walking, Miss Sue, or you'll find yourself expelled from this academy before the new year. I have some purple eyes, too. Isn't that lovely? No, not really. With a snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stalks away. Well, he's an annoying old bitch man, but that cape, that was kind of sexy, wasn't it? I haven't even started school yet, and already one of my teachers seems pretty sexy. I mean, hates me. After a bit of looking around, I found the way into the girls' dormitories and located my hall. There are 9 doors in this hall, only one of which is labeled bathroom. If each bedroom has at least 2 girls in it, I hope that's a big bathroom. My own letter informed me I would have 2 roommates, but didn't tell me their names or anything else about them. I haven't seen anyone wearing a horse insignia. All I can do is find my room and wait for them to show up. Here it is, room 3. Open the door and pick up my suitcases. Walking inside, I find a fairly ordinary-looking bedroom. No skulls, or drippy candles, or blacklight posters on the walls, no incense or crystals anywhere, unless they just haven't had time to unpack yet. A girl who had been sitting on one of the beds stands up. Hello? You're a horse. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Hi, I'm Mary. Are you my roommate? Yes, Sue. Mary Sue, with my purple eyes and blue hair. Right here for Horse Hall. One of them. I'm Ellen. That's Virginia's bed, but she went out to talk to somebody. Ellen is so nice. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Virginia, the state I mean. I'm not sure where Virginia the girl is from. I tilt my head. You don't have much of a southern accent. It's not that far south, and my family wasn't from there. What about you? New Hampshire, not too far from here. Are all those books yours? Yeah. there aren't any computers here, so I brought my old encyclopedias. And those are textbooks for the classes I would be taking this year at my other school if I hadn't left. You must be a really good student. Not really. I probably won't even open them, but I didn't know what I'd need, and I didn't want to need something and not have it. Those books are everything I could find out about magic, the real kind, and now that I know it's real. Yes, isn't it great? We're going to be witches just like in the movies. Oh, good. You're a wild seed, too. What does wild seed mean? It means your parents went magic, so you're like a wild flower. She holds out her hand for me to shake. My family's all magical, so I always knew I'd be a witch. I'm Virginia. She has a pretty strong grip. Mary. Pleasure to meet you. Is it a problem being wild? I met a professor and he was sort of rude about it. Professor? Shaggy black hair, big nose? Yeah, I sort of bumped into him. Oh no, now you'll be on Grabby's blacklist. The professor grabs girls? No, that's his name, Professor Grabiner. I cannot believe I have played this so much and I never realized it's a fucking pun. Grabiner, grabbing her. I am both disappointed and impressed. He hates me, but he seems kind of sexy. He hates everybody, so it doesn't make much difference. Don't worry about it. Nobody cares if you're a born witch or not. Not really. Everybody's scared of Grabby. He's a monster. William warned me about him. Who's William? My bigger brother. He's a senior. Donald's a freshman, like us. They're in Wolf Hall. But enough about boys. What sports do you play? What do you like? I like softball, but I'm better at volleyball. Good strong arms. Me, I prefer soccer. What about you, Mary? I guess I'm mostly best at track. I like to run. Your legs, her arms, and my fighting spirit. We're the total package. Go horses. Got some total package here. Wait, turn around. Okay, I don't think you can go either way in this game. Shame, really. You could get some different plot lines going. Anyway, are there sports teams for wizards here? Not exactly. There's bounders, but that's not a real sport. But there is a gym, and we can start our own sports teams if we have to, right, Mary? I guess. Sorry, I'm rolling you over, aren't I? I'll let you unpack. Come on, Ellen. I'll introduce you to my brothers. Huh? Okay. But are they sexy? Yeah, maybe they'll be sexy. Do you think they'll be sexy? Shh! I want to meet the sexy brothers, too. I want to meet them, too. The only wizard I've met so far was that horrible professor. I can unpack later. I hate unpacking, too. I made my mom do it. Shall we? You still want me to come? Why wouldn't I? Come on. Virginia leads me unerringly through the maze of school hallways to one of the boys' sections. Need a hand, ladies? No, I'm just looking for... Suddenly a water balloon flies out of an open door and smacks into the side of Virginia's head. Donald! Yes, perfect shot! The two boys exchange high fives. This is my brother Donald, the complete dork. You're going to be in so much trouble. What are you going to do, Urchin? Tell Mom on me she's not here? I don't have to do anything. You'll end up in detention by the end of the week just by being you. Look at me, I'm all wet. Are you? Well, you're a witch now, right? Magic yourself dry. Come on, Luke. Donald returns to his room, followed by the other boy, who bumps into the doorframe briefly on his way out of sight. Grrr. V? Is that you? Hey V, all moved in? Are you... wet? Thanks to Donald and his new best friend. Aw, poor thing. Here, let me. He holds out his hand, and a gust of hot air blows through the corridor, melting away the droplets of water that clung to Virginia's hair. Aren't you going to introduce us? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Right, guys, this is William, my good brother. Good, you say. Virginia grabs Ellen's hand and drags her forward. Oh, yes, hi, William. And these are my new roommates, Ellen and Mary. It's a pleasure to meet you. You too. You keep an eye on V now. She's a little scamp. She'll get you into trouble. Is that your nickname? V? No, that's just what William calls me, which is better than what Donald calls me. I use my whole name. It's not that long. You kids should probably run along. Freshman orientation is tomorrow, and you'll have a busy week ahead of you. Not to mention initiation. Initiation? You'll find out. I suppose he's right. We should get back to our room. I still have to unpack. Tomorrow we start learning magic. Magic? Oh boy. At 9 a.m. on Monday morning, all the freshmen are gathered in the gymnasium, wearing capes and robes just like me, but they're not completely like me. One boy has furry ears and a long fluffy tail. Oh no, it's a cat boy. A cat boy. Looks a little young for me though. I'm not really into that. And I guess some people are. I don't knock it. One girl has glittering wings, and that girl looks like a vampire. She looks kind of like me. I'm insulted. Just because I'm pale doesn't mean I'm a vampire. Is that what it means to be a born witch? Being something other than human? Virginia looks normal, but she could be hiding something under robes. No, that's just silly. Hiding something. No, that's just silly. The muttering and shuffling of students drops off as someone steps up to the podium. What if Virginia could have anything under there? Shh! Hello, my little flower buds. Welcome to Iris Academy. I start to applaud, but freeze as I realize that no one else is. Then Virginia, beside me, picks up the clapping loudly. Soon the whole room is cheering. The witch holds up her hands, and the room settles back into silence. My name is Professor Potsdam, and I will be one of your instructors in the ways of magic. And again, I cannot believe myself for never noticing that this is a fucking pun too. Unless I forgot about it, because she's pretty obviously modeled a little after Professor Sprout of the Harry Potter universe, and she teaches green magic, which is related to plants, and Potsdam. Them. Again, I am both disgusted and impressed by the puns level. I will be one of your instructors in the ways of magic. One of your Punfessors. I am your Punfessor. For some of you, this is the beginning of an adventure such as you never imagined. For others, this is only the next step in a journey you've been expecting all of your lives towards greater appreciation of pun names. At Iris Academy, we teach spelling using the pentachromatic system. Red magic is forceful, but not necessarily violent. Blue is the color of transformation and change. Green is the color of life and the world of plants and animals. White magic affects the mind and spirit, and black magic is contained within physical objects. Your palette should contain at least a few dabs of every magical color, but a beautiful painting doesn't need every shade. It's style that matters. You all have different strengths, different talents. Here at Iris Academy, we embrace that diversity and tailor your education to your needs. Choose your schedule to focus your personal talents, because choosing your schedule is a big part of visual novel games. No metagaming. Oh, excuse me, Professor Professor Grabner. Don't try to become a reflection of your classmates. Follow your own star, wherever it may lead you. That is the way in which you are all alike. You each have your own future, and I know you'll make us proud. Her starry-eyed way of speaking reminds me a little bit of my old school's guidance counselor, but she certainly seems nicer than Professor Grabner. I wonder which classes she teaches? Couldn't be the one related to plants. You've been divided into halls to help you make friends with classmates who share similar interests. For the girls, we have the adventurous horses, the charming butterflies, and the mysterious snakes. Each group claps as their name is called. The horse is louder than the others, or perhaps that's just because I'm sitting with more of them. For the boys, we have the daring wolves, the elegant falcons, and the eldritch toads. I'm not sure what eldritch means, but toads sound even worse than snakes. I hope you'll all become good friends, not just in each hall, and not just in your year, but throughout the whole academy. But most importantly, I hope you'll get to know and trust your roommates, so that by the end of the year, you're able to work as a team for your final exams. And I know you're all looking forward to your exams, yes? Are there zombies here? Who let the zombies in? For testing purposes, your instructors will regularly set you practical challenges in the school dungeons. School has dungeons? It's not quite that sexy of a game. No, metagaming. Each task has many possible solutions. You will need to make creative use of the spells you have chosen to learn, so think ahead about what might be useful and how. Okay, are you all ready for magic? Open up your diaries and begin penciling in your schedule, because that's the name of the game, dearies. There are classes for each kind of magic, with general studying, sounds boring, and gym class. I can also schedule free time to relax and unwind, and scheduling sleeping lowers my stress levels, and if my stress levels are too low, I won't be able to gain many benefits from my classes. Not that this is a game or anything. Anyway, let's get to actually playing the game after all of that intro. It's not a bad background for a little dating sim. It's pretty good. Sometime I should see what happens if I just sleep every single day, but they start throwing the tests at you pretty quick, so it's good to learn some magic first. Let's see. I started playing this again recently, and after only 2 red magic classes, you can learn a spell. So we'll do that. Then we'll sleep just to wait. No. Let's see. Can sleep in the middle of the week to lower the stress again. Actually, I think we could do one more other thing first. Our strong and smart aren't too bad. I think we should. I'll do the gym this week. Then sleep and let's study a little bit. That seems pretty balanced. Uh-oh, this is one of his classes. Get to your seats, hurry up, no chatter. In this class, carelessness might cost you your fingers. He wouldn't really cut off students' fingers, would he? Here you'll be learning the seductive art of red magic, the evocation and control of energy. With this power, you might summon a breeze, light a fire, or call a distant object to hand. I say that is seductive, not because of the power itself, but because simple minds prefer simple solutions. Blast your enemies with lightning, tear buildings apart with earthquakes, let the world around you burn. Fall victim to such vulgar fantasies, and you leave yourself vulnerable to those capable of creative thought. There are many approaches that direct force cannot defend against. He snaps his fingers in the air. One inattentive moment, and you lose control of the forces you have summoned. After that, you'll only be remembered as an unpleasant stain on the walls. That's pretty gross, Punfessor. He rubs his hands together and gives a nasty smile. Now for your lessons. I don't know if I want to do any lessons. Only 2 strats from that? That seems pretty stressful. Three stress that time, huh? Our first spell, moves air, breeze. Moves air around the caster's current square, creating a gentle breeze. The gym today. Well, stress doesn't go up too high too quick. Maybe I don't have to sleep too much. Not for a while. Well, hello there. Where you have your own theme music? I turn to see who's speaking. Who or what is that? It looks like a tortured little bitch boy. He's just like a student, but I'm sure I didn't see him at orientation. I would have noticed. The fuck's up with that? Why do you have wings? If that's not a rude question. He chuckles. Hee 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 hee. You're new at this, aren't you? Huh? He takes a step closer to me, wings extending slightly to catch the air. You've never seen anyone with wings before. Actually there's this one girl at orientation. Shh, I'm being dark and mysterious. No. I'm sort of wild seed. And a lovely blossom you are. But really, I don't know how things work. Is that normal for born wizards to have wings? Normal. I'd rather not have you think of me as anything so ordinary. Okay, little bitch boy. Wings can be merely a fashion statement. They're available at the local store if you'd like your own. That's weird. You can buy wings? Are you teasing me? Yes, and no. You'll have to discover the truth for yourself. My name is Damien. Of course it is. And you are... Mary. He takes my hand and bows over it, wings fluttering behind his back. A pleasure to meet you. Damien, that's a sort of unfortunate name, isn't it? Especially with those wings. People may think you were a devil. I'm sure you know better than to judge by appearances. You don't know me. I'll know the important thing. You're a freshman student, an innocent young woman caught up in a world you don't understand. You don't know me, bitch. You don't know me, bitch. You're dazzled by sights you never thought possible, and completely unaware of the dangers you might face. I said you don't know me, bitch. You don't know me, bitch. You don't know me, bitch. What dangers? Bitch boys? Or you could lose your mind here, or your life. Oh, worse. Can you leave now? Can you leave me alone now? You're a creepy bitch boy. Not everything is as it seems, especially your teachers. What should I do? Be cautious. Attend at least the first lecture for each style of magic as soon as possible. Pay attention to what they tell you, and what they don't. Well, that is actually good advice. Okay, so Tortured Bitch Boy isn't entirely evil. He's more of gray morality, but I'm just not into it. Sorry, Damien. I'm just not into it that much, dude. And don't believe everything you hear. So don't believe everything I hear from you either, got it? That's not entirely helpful. You'd better get on with your physical training. You'll need your strength next week. What happens next week? You'll find out. He winks at me and walks off to the sports equipment office. Only one stress? That was a little weirder than that. In the late afternoon, I'm sitting on my bed with a magazine when I hear a groan. Ugh. She drops her notebook on the floor, causing it to shed a couple of loose pages. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Just school. I hate school. Sitting still, taking notes, listening to lectures about things I know already or never need to know anyway. Blah. Blah? Well, you don't have to go to class every day. You were taking it easy today, huh? No, I was doing gym. Same difference. Anyway, it's different for you. If I goof off, my brothers will catch me. Not that I care what Donald thinks. But William is different? He's a good guy. He's always looked out for me. Where are you guys from, anyway? Massachusetts? Salem? No, Springfield. But were there really witches in Salem? Sure, there still are, but I know what you mean. A lot of magical people are really connected to their homes. We tend to build a tower and defend it. If things go wrong at home, we fix them. Not so keen on moving. When times were bad for witches and wizards in Europe, they just hid better. They didn't go to America with the early colonies, not in big settlements anyway. And no wizards from Africa went there at all, so the only proper magical people around were the natives, and by the time of Salem, they didn't want much to do with the colonists. Then, a couple of kids came out wild seed, and there wasn't anybody to control them. So the witches they hanged were real? No. It was only those kids who were witches, but they didn't know it. When they started doing real magic, they were just as scared as the village people. So they blamed other people when the preachers told them to, and it was the other people who got hanged. Hard luck on them. Anyway, we have schools now, so that sort of thing doesn't happen. That's actually not bad world building at all for a little visual novel. I like it. But anyway, we have schools now. I guess it's important to go to school, huh? Is that the only moral of the story you got there, Mary Sue? That's a little dumb. Yeah, that's pretty dumb, Mary. I think there's more to that story. Sleeping reduces stress. It does indeed. That is a moral we should all take from this story. Sleeping reduces stress. Remember that, friends. Sleeping reduces stress. Never forget. Studying. Gained 1 smart and 2 stress. After dinner, I'm walking back to my room when I notice the door is already open. Peek through the gap to see who's inside. It's Ellen. She's folding up some clothing, probably putting her laundry away. Wait a minute, that's Virginia's dresser she's opening. Why is Ellen rummaging around in our roommate's stuff? I guess we'll just have to find out next time. Woo! Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you another time. Let me know if you liked it. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you again another time, YouTube. Fare thee well.